My name is Samuel Joseph. We have serious issues in Montserrat right now. Political, social, economical, and spiritual, and we must face that fact. There's hopelessness in this country, anxiety among our youths, disappointment among our elders, and there's a virtual despair among the citizens. People are saying, nothing I do. Things are get hard. Where's the country going? Our problems are not going to be solved by pretending they don't exist. Our problems are not going to be solved by sugarcoating the facts. Our problems are not going to be solved by waiting on DFID to provide all the answers. Our problems will be solved by facing up to them, confronting them head on, and putting in the hard work. As William Bramble said when he got the population to rise up against the plantation owners, listen to me, you landless people, you people, the industrial machinery of this country. Arise and throw off the yoke that binds you like slaves to the plantation. Montserrat, it is time to arise. It is time to throw off the yoke that binds us to mediocrity, the yoke that binds us to complacency, the yoke that binds us to those that promise fiction and fantasy. As we learn in Sabbath school or Sunday school, faith is the evidence of things not seen. We have to believe in a better future. We have to conceive of a better future. Then we have to put in the hard work. Things just don't happen. Things happen because people make them happen. Montserrat's problem is not that it's lacking ideas. This looking for the right person with the right idea and rhetoric that we save Montserrat needs to be discarded. Montserrat's problem is that a lot of our politicians are talkers and not doers. Grandstanding, and more grandstanding. It's ridiculous. The problem we have, my people, is the notion that we who are living in this country don't have what it takes to handle our own affairs. So let's give it over to England. But I reject that plan. We should reject that plan. What we need is political will and political backbone. I know outsourcing is the in thing right now, but we cannot outsource the running of this country. Montserrat may be small in size, but we cannot afford to be small in ambition. Montserrat, while going around, I realize people are tired of politics. But this is what happens when you have charlatans and political mercenaries who are willing to lie and deceive and do anything to get elected. A large segment of the population is now fed up with politics and politicians, and that is not healthy for our democracy. Yes, we all want to win, but is it worth tearing Montserrat apart? Come on. The reason we enter politics should be to represent the interests of people and not our own personal ambitions. But we cannot afford to give up. For those of us that remember Montserrat before the eruption, for those of us that remember the struggles we went through, shelter life, relocation, living in schools, now is not the time to lose hope. For those that immigrated here for a better life for their family, for those that immigrated here to rebuild this country, for those that came to retire, now is not the time to give up. For those that had to move overseas and still yearn to return home, now is not the time to give up hope. No matter where we come from, no matter our present circumstance, a future is coming. That future will depend on the steps we take now. We can choose to give up, or we can say, Montserrat can do better. Montserrat deserves better. So let us not lose hope. We have to believe no matter how bleak things look now, they will get better. Montserrat needs help. People of this country deserve better. We need a new kind of politics, a politics of inclusion. Instead of creating divisions, we should be breaking down barriers. Everybody on this island deserves to be treated equally. Do we really think Montserrat is going to progress if we disenfranchise half the population? Do we think there's a Guyanese heaven, a Jamaican heaven, a Santo Domingo heaven, a Montserrat heaven? If we can't live together here, how will we live together there? We want a government of the people, by the people, and for the people, not just as a campaign slogan, but as a governing principle. We need to change the conversation. A change to someone who is willing and has the capacity to work with the present government. A change to someone who actually believes what they are selling. A change to someone who has learned from the past so they can better serve you in the future. So work with me as I work with you. We need a new kind of politics, a politics of inclusion. Instead of creating divisions, we should be breaking down barriers. Everybody on this island deserves to be treated equally. Do we really think Montserrat is going to progress if we disenfranchise half the population? Do we think there's a Guyanese heaven, a Jamaican heaven, a Santo Domingo heaven, a Montserrat heaven? If we can't live together here, how will we live together there? We want a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Not just as a campaign slogan, but as a governing principle. We need to change the conversation. A change to someone who actually believes what they are selling. A change to someone who has learned from the past so they can better serve you in the future. So work with me as I work with you. So January 30th, let us send a message. We are tired of the old way. Vote for fresh ideas. Vote for me, Samuel Joseph, who will tell you as it is. Montserrat cannot keep going down this path. Let us maintain hope. Let us keep the faith.
We need to be aware that there's someone who really cares about our land and our